Dr. Naps 101. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys some boredom breaker tips. Well, like boredom breaker things to do with your dog. So, yes. Just a little disclaimer. Come here. Say hi. A little disclaimer, these may not be boredom breakers for all dogs, but most dogs this is boredom breakers because this is just a general thing that appeals to most dogs. Like a walk appeals to most dogs. But really quick before we get into the video, what do you want? Can I just show you that you got groomed real quick before you leave? She got groomed today. She just got groomed a couple hours ago and got home from the groomer and looks so cute. She doesn't really like, she's embarrassed that her hair is cut so short. Come here. But she looks so adorable and I'm just trying to reassure her that we couldn't do a poodle cut this time because just her hair couldn't be cut that short or in certain areas. So we just went with a full-on like shave. But Candy wants to go apparently, so I'm gonna let her go. And now we are gonna go on with the rest of the video. Okay, so the first boredom breaker is obviously a walk. I mentioned that a little bit earlier. Like I said, these are just general things that generally most dogs will like, and that is a walk. Hello, you wanna come back? Oh, okay. It's generally a walk. I mean, what dog doesn't like a walk? I think most dogs like a walk no matter how old they are, because Candy's 15, turning 16 in a couple of days. Yeah. And she still loves walks. So yeah, most dogs like walks, and those are definitely boredom breakers. But sometimes people can't take super long walks, and I guess that's okay. But just taking as long as walk as possible as you can in that moment is great. Just try to find a time each day to take your dog on just a little walk. If you don't have the time for a long walk, that's okay. Just take them on a small walk. Just try to find a little time in your day to take them on a walk each day, because that's really important, and it's also a major boredom breaker, and to just get their energy out so they're not running crazy all over your house. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, so the next one is doing kind of like teaching them tricks. So whether it's teaching them tricks, practicing tricks, that is a major boredom breaker. It also has some bonding time with you and your dog. And it's really fun for the dog. Little did you know it. Mostly because it includes treats, but also it's just fun. Like, you know, sometimes, like not all the time, actually not most of the time, but sometimes learning something new can be a fun new experience. Oftentimes it's not, but sometimes it can. And for dogs, learning new tricks is super fun for them, mostly because it includes treats. But hi, you're coming back with the sock in your mouth. Now you're running away with it. Okay, bye. Yeah, so just teaching them tricks or practicing their tricks. I have a video how to teach your dog to sit. And Candy, I love to practice tricks with her. If you didn't know that Candy she's deaf. So she is like really old. She's 16, so she's 15, but in a few days she's 16, and she's deaf. But that doesn't mean that I can't teach her tricks. She was not deaf. She wasn't deaf her whole life. She began to start losing hearing at about age 11. And then over the years, she just kind of gone completely deaf, but I just had to start from the beginning and do something called touch tricks. So that's basically, instead of saying it, it's just hand motions. So that's something Candy and me really like to do. It's also a major boredom breaker, so let's move on to the next. So I've given you some ideas to do to bond with your dog for a boredom breaker, but maybe you're looking for something that your dog can do by itself, because maybe you're gone at work or school and you can't always, obviously you're gone at work or school, so you need something for your dog to do alone so they won't get bored and maybe possibly destroy your pillows. And when I'm gonna give you like things for your dog to do by themselves, you also just need to find some time as well to just be a bond with your dog. But of course, everyone's gone at work and school sometimes, actually a lot of the time. So I'm going to just give you some things your dog can do by itself, as long as you just find a little bit of time during the day to just bond with them, with you and your dog. But while you're gone at work or school or doing something, here's some tips for boredom breakers for your dog to do by itself, or maybe you have another dog that they can do together or by themselves. Also kind of treat related, but I have a lot of treat toys that include treats in them because Candy's a very food motivated dog. So obviously I can't give her that as her only toy, but toys, because I have a lot of them, but occasionally I'll pull out the treat toys and she loves those. Another treat toy that I'm going to mention is a popsicle. So this is basically where you get a glass of water. This sounds really gross, but dogs really like it. You can get a glass of water, and then you just put a bunch of like treats in it, and then you freeze it. And then you can put it in a cup. Make sure, obviously, when you freeze the paper cup, or else your glass will explode. I've had it happen to me before. So you got a paper cup, and then you can either put a popsicle stick in it if you want, or you can just leave it there, and you want to take it out of the cup. But basically you just do that and then you freeze it and you can give it to your dog every once in a while. A tip is to do it outside, or if you can put like plastic wrap down on the floor, because this will get messy. It'll get messy. So when you're outside, you want to supervise them, but if you don't have a backyard or you don't have the time to supervise them, just put it inside and put plastic wrap on the floor so that doesn't get so messy, and you can just quickly pick up the plastic wrap. You can also, what I've done is chicken broth instead of water, and then put that in treats, or maybe just freeze just the chicken broth itself. Or you can use other dog-safe liquids instead of water, but just make sure they're dog-safe, nothing like soda or milk. Yeah. This is last but definitely not least, and this doesn't apply to all dogs, but some dogs really, really like it, and some dogs, they don't even pay attention to it at all. This is a dog TV. So people started coming out with dog TV. It's basically TV, but made for dogs. So apparently they have a TV that dogs will like to watch. And that's another boredom breaker. Just put on the TV and put them on the couch or the carpet or wherever they want to lay on their bed, their blanket, and then they can watch that. It sounds a little interesting. I have tried it for Candy. Now I will tell you this, Candy did not like it. She didn't care about it at all. But my friend's dog loved this. So it depends on the dog. Just because Candy didn't like it doesn't mean you shouldn't try it out. But my friend's dog really liked it. So just try it out for your dog, see how they like it. But I know there's some free ones and some ones that you can pay for. If you want to try it out, maybe try the free version, and if they like it, then pay for it, or just continue with the free version. It's a tip. And yeah. All right, so I really wanted Candy to be in this video, but she didn't want to, so we just let her go do her own thing. But yeah, those were some boredom breakers ideas. If you want any videos on the boredom breakers to be in a video, then go tell me and I'll do it, because I love getting video requests. Now, Q&A is coming up, but you guys gotta go comment on the Q&A video. I do have a few questions from different various videos that I've gotten, but the more questions, the better. So go comment on that Q&A. Any questions you have about this channel, or dogs, or rabbits, because the sooner you comment there, the sooner we can do the Q&A. So go comment there, and I will see you next time. Bye.